So David Lapham wants us to go after a left tackle. This is a top landing spot if the Chiefs decide to trade away Wanya Morris. We are the top landing spot according to Dave Lapham. Now, this guy is an interesting one, okay? So the Chiefs this year, they drafted Josh Simmons in the first round, which would move Wanya Morris here to right tackle, but not the starting right tackle. He would be the backup right tackle. So the speculation is they're probably going to trade him. He did not have a good last year. He was not that good. And it's definitely one of those situations where, you draft someone in the first round, left tackle now, you're trying to improve your offensive line. There's always a chance that you move on from somebody. Now, of course, this is not the first time we got a left tackle from the Chiefs. We got Orlando Brown when he came over to the dark side. So it's not like this is a first time ever happening type situation. 732 offensive snaps, 11 penalties, 5 sacks last year. He only played at left tackle and right tackle last year. He did have 4 snaps at tight end. Now, this is not new for Wanya Morris. If we go back to his college profile, in college, that's kind of the same exact situation. His senior year in college, he played 576 snaps. And then, of course, he played left tackle. 576 snaps at right tackle. And the rest of it was left tackle. So, this is not new that he's purely a tackle. Could we move him to guard? I don't know. That's a situation where we'd have to see what Scott Peters wants. Now, keep in mind, we do need a backup left tackle, right? Or a backup right tackle. Yes, we have Cody Ford. Yes, we also have some other guys we got. But at the end of the day, if you want to get someone who is young, you can develop, you can, mold into something amazing, this could be a good option. It's not a bad option depending on how much they want for him. Again, looking at their depth chart, he is now their backup right tackle. But even then, it wouldn't surprise me if they traded him. And that's kind of what David Lapham was talking about, was they could easily move on from him if they really wanted to. Going back here, he is only 25 years old. So he's a baby right now. You can really get him and do whatever you need with him, especially with Scott Peters being such a good offensive line coach. 6'6", 307 pounds. So big body type of guy. Only been in the league for 2 years. I'll be interested to see what they do. At the end of the day, I think it comes down to value and what they want for him. If they want something crazy, then no, we're not going to trade for him. But if they're willing to work with it, then potentially you never know. But we did draft Jalen Rivers to be the immediate backup this year for Orlando Brown. But keep in mind, Jalen Rivers, he is like a Swiss Army knife. He's like a Cody Ford. So, yes, we drafted him to be a left tackle backup technically, but they can use him anywhere. And that's something that Scott Peters has already talked about, is they can move Jalen Rivers to guard, to tackle, right or left. They can pretty much do whatever they need with him. He's a backup that's very versatile. So that's why, again, yes, we did draft a left tackle backup technically, but he's not just a left tackle. He's an everything type of guy. So that's, very... Point is, they could definitely go after somebody. Because right now, the backup right tackle is Devin Cochran. So if Rivers ends up being kind of a guard tackle backup, getting someone like Wanya Morris, maybe we just put him as, replacement for Cochran. Now you have Cody Ford or Rivers that can slide over to that left tackle position. And if you watched last year, you know that Matt Lee can also play left tackle. He's not the greatest, but he's definitely learning. And he was under Frank Pollock and he looked good. So I'm going to be even more, amped to see what he can do. So, yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited right now to see what the future is. And if we do make the trade, But I don't think we're going to give up that much. And if they want a lot, they're not going to get a lot. That's just kind of how it works. Now, this depth chart right here does represent or resemble what we're seeing so far in like practices is that the starting right guard for our team moving forward is Lucas Patrick. Our starting left guard is Dylan Fairchild. So that right now is what we're seeing as the starters. Now again, everyone's going to get a chance to be starters, quote unquote, at left and right guard so they can see who is the best option and give everyone a fair shot. But right now, if the season were to start tomorrow, Lucas Patrick's our starting right guard. That's our starting right guard right now. So, again, that's going to change throughout the whole offseason. Everyone's going to get a shot. But just wanted to go ahead and put that out there. You're going to see a lot of Lucas Patrick this offseason. So, someone who we picked up and it was like, okay, well, maybe he'll, have a chance as a backup. Maybe whatever. No, he is right now the starter over Cody Ford. So, we'll see how that works out. But tell me down below your thoughts and opinions, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one.